A good battle in the NFC. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears.
Your 2025 Chicago.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player. I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
19 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
3rd and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bears 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready now for their second drive.
26-yard line.
Drive will begin with a run by Swift. Not much happening there, just a short game.
was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Open man, that's Romo Dunze. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burden. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd and short. Prescott. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Cowboy first
You know, Mike,
down.
these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
2nd down, Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And now it's 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. another first down.
That's another.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Bears in possession, here to start the second quarter. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
19 more on that one. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Williams to the air once more. Forced out wide. And he will score! Caleb Williams! Touchdown, Chicago. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears are on top. It's now 10-7.
Cowboys 7.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. On play action, here's Dak. He'll get back to Javonte Williams. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the toss, it's Williams. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Williams gets it on the draw. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He keeps it himself. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Williams will take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown, Dallas.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys are on top. It's 14-10.
Bears 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. Scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burton. His 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Swift, and they'll take this down inside the 35. 14 on the pickup. First down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And the 11.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. play action now. Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Dallas.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Prescott from the gun on third down. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Here's Williams on first and 10. Connection made. It's Burden. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2-yard gain. Brings up second down at the 21-yard line.
They face second down and 7. To throw, it's Williams. To the right side. Caught by Burden. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on third down. Oh, he's trying to use the big frame to push forward. I don't think he's going to get there. He's held up at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down. Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. on 1st and 10. Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing is Prescott. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 1st and 10. Prescott again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
To the air again. Prescott. They'll look to set up the screen here. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of down. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 48-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a 1-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
Final second now of this 1st half as this one is away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go play action. It's Prescott. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it brings up 3rd down.
It is 3rd and long. Prescott. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And this is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical. Because even after that big 3rd down pickup, it's not enough for the first, and it brings up 4th down.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to run it. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. They're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. moving outside the pocket. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
It's a gain of 18. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
A play fake. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. They'll pick up 7. Nice job defensively, though, to make sure it's not more. And it sets up 4th down.
A gain of 7.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give them credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
Now it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears cut the deficit down to 1. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening, has the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. For a gain of about 5.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. On play action. Here's Dak. This pass right side caught by Lamb. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively, even though they have a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Dak going to push this one forward. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Second down. Prescott. That's made by Pickens. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Third and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys are going to open up the lead to 8.
Bears 16.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Williams on the stop.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun. And he lost the football. The Cowboys have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Down inside the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They'll run. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
31. Bears 16.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
On the tackle. Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
To the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll step up and run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2nd and a yard. They run over center with Williams. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll run the sneak. It looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
First down, Dallas.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
First down, Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
2nd down, they need 7. They give it to Williams. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
go again with Williams. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Pistol now for Prescott. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one in reach.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is 3rd and goal.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and goal for Prescott. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
16.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Williams. A quick slant into the hands of Odunze. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the shotgun, under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That's the linebacker, the former first-round pick, Kenneth Murray, gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Picked off by Deron Bland. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the 4th quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll step up and run this.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Edwards on the tackle. No gain on the play.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 3rd down and 3. Here's Dak to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations. A lot easier to convert.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now they'll pitch it out here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brought down by Kyer Elam. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here.
The tight end, the ball carrier, Marshawn Needland on the stop. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He gets this complete to Burden. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Off play action. Here's Williams. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.